Chairman Crapo, Ranking Member Brown, members of the committee. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Peter Van Valkenburg, and I'm the Director of Research at Coin Center, an independent nonprofit focused on the public policy issues affecting cryptocurrency and public blockchain networks. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the world's first cryptocurrency, and it works because of the world's first public blockchain network. What does Bitcoin do? It's simple. It lets you send and receive value to and from anyone in the world using nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. Now, why is it revolutionary? Because unlike every other tool for sending money over the internet, it works without the need to trust a middleman. The lack of any corporation in between means that Bitcoin is the world's first public digital payments infrastructure. And by public, I simply mean available to all and not owned by any single entity. Now, we have public infrastructure for information, for websites, for email. It's called the internet. But the only public payments infrastructure that we have is cash, as in paper money. And it only works in face-to-face transactions. Before Bitcoin, if you wanted to pay someone remotely over the phone or the internet, then you could not use public infrastructure. You would rely on a private bank to open their books and add a ledger entry that debits you and credits the person you're paying. And if you both don't use the same bank, well, then there'll be multiple banks and multiple ledger entries in between. With Bitcoin, the ledger is the public blockchain, and anyone can add an entry to that ledger, transferring their Bitcoins to someone else. And anyone, regardless of their nationality, race, religion, gender, sex, or creditworthiness, can for absolutely no cost create a Bitcoin address in order to receive payments digitally. Bitcoin is the world's first globally accessible public money. Is it perfect? No. Neither was email when it was invented in 1972. Bitcoin's not the best money on every margin. It's not yet accepted everywhere. It's not used often to quote prices, and it's not always a stable store of value. But it is working, and the mere fact that it works without trusted intermediaries is amazing. It's a computer science breakthrough, and it will be as significant for freedom, prosperity, and human flourishing as the birth of the internet. And Bitcoin is just the beginning. If we can replace private payments infrastructure, then we can replace other private choke points to human interaction as well. Now, why should we want to build more public infrastructure? Why should we embrace blockchains over corporate intermediaries? Why should we tolerate their inefficiencies and work to make them better? Why should we want the pioneers of this technology here in the United States and not fleeing overseas? A simple reason. Because the corporate intermediaries providing today's critical but privately owned infrastructure are becoming fewer, larger, and more powerful, and their failures are increasingly grave. So roughly half of all Americans, 143 million people, had their social security numbers exposed to hackers because of a breach at Equifax. The SWIFT network has relayed hundreds of millions of dollars in fraudulent transactions because of hacked member banks in Bangladesh, Vietnam, Ecuador, and Russia. The FBI suspects now that the largest of these hacks was perpetrated by North Korea. Corrupt, low-level employees at an Indian bank, Punjab National, were able to fraudulently certify SWIFT messages stealing $1.8 billion. It's the largest electronic bank robbery in history. In fact, it's the largest bank robbery in history. In October 2016, an estimated 1.2 million internet-connected devices were hacked and turned into a botnet that for several hours made prominent websites unavailable across Europe and North America, including CNN and Fox News, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal. Increasingly, physical machines are being connected to the internet to augment their capabilities. They're wired through servers that are owned and maintained by private and trusted intermediaries, the so-called Internet of Things. Pacemakers from St. Jude's Hospital have been hacked. Baby monitors from TrendNet have been hacked. And Jeeps from Jeep have been hacked to the point where they can be remotely commandeered and driven off the road. Now, those vulnerabilities are inescapable in systems that have single points of failure. It doesn't matter if the point of failure is a corporation or if it's a government. There shouldn't be a single point of failure. Similar choke points existed before the internet. If you wanted to deliver a message, you'd have to go through one of 3 television broadcasters or a handful of newspapers. Private corporations are essential, but no critical infrastructure should rely on 1 or 2. The internet removed single points of failure in communications infrastructure and ushered in a wave of competition among new media corporations building on top of its public rails. Blockchains can similarly disintermediate critical payments and IoT infrastructure. The technology is not yet ready to answer all of those questions today, but it is our best hope. And as with the internet in the 1990s, we need a light touch, pro-innovation policy to ensure that these innovations flourish in America for the benefit and security of all Americans.
Ain't that the truth, ladies and gentlemen? Ain't that the truth? What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, June 18th, 2026. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. We are at the Bitcoin block height. Make sure this is updated. Of 954,295. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Well, we got some good news today. The Bitcoin price is down, which is great for me. I love that. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Fanny says, hey, long time no talk. What's up, Fanny? Fanny, what's up? Fanny. I'm so sorry about George, man. Oh, man. That's terrible, man. That's terrible. Fanny, I hope you guys are well. I really do. Break Nation Sports. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How are you? My man Nick. I got you on the wheel, sir. Good to see you. Loving the discounted sets. Yeah, me too. Me too, Fanny. Doing good, though. Good. Ginger, good afternoon, Jerry friends. How are you, Ginger? Good to see you, man. Glad to hear it. Bought $100 worth today. Loving the price as well. Good, man. Good. You're almost to 1 million sats, eh? Don't forget to like, subscribe, everyone. What's up, Jay Rimmer? Jay Rimmer, how are you, man? Sweating and smiling. Adam, happy birthday yesterday. I hope you enjoyed it, man. Good to see you, brother. Hello, everyone. What's up, Bitcoin 444s? Family says hi to everyone listening while we drive. Okay. Drive safe out there, Fanny. Fanny packer or bagpacker. I got you guys on the wheel. Let's see. Yeah, we'll be in and out of here. Maverick said word. What's up, Maverick? Working, listening in the background. Sharon, hey. How are you, Sharon? Good to see you, ma'am. I got you on the wheel. I got Ginger on the wheel. Still got Sin on here if he is on there. I love Fanny. Me too. We all love Fanny. That's Mama Bear. Fanny. I love Sharon, she says. Welcome in, guys, to another episode of Bitcoin Numbers and News, a.k.a. BNN. Not CNN. BNN. So what do we have today? Let's look at some basic numbers with Bitcoin Numbers and News. Waiting for news on George. Geez, blood pressure is rising. I know. God, it's so tough, man. We're praying for little George, man. That's the best doggy in the world. I love freaking George, man. We love George. Prayers up to George, man. So the Bitcoin price today is 62,670 something. The price has dropped, as you can see from the title here. BTC drops to 62K after Hawkish Fed decision. We'll discuss that a little bit. But the most important part, guys, you're almost getting 1,600 Satoshis for $1. Again, guys, I always want you to point at the point of reference of when Bitcoin hits $1 million per coin. Once we hit $1 million, guys, you're only going to get 100 sats per dollar. And that's when the games begin, ladies and gentlemen. That's when the games begin, man. I'm telling you. So let's look at some numbers real quick. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold right now is down $40 on the day at $4,211. Silver is down $2 today at $65.63. Crude oil is up a little bit, 78 cents. And again, Bitcoin is down $1,800. S&P is up $69. NASDAQ is up. Dow Jones is up $100. What's Strategy doing? Strategy is down $6.64 today, 5.7%, which ain't too bad. What's the Fear and Greed Index say today? Got a bright light here, guys. It's down Extreme Fear, 15. Wow. Down from 22 yesterday. Now we're at 7. We're down 7 index points. What's going on, Blockhead? What's up, Spaceman? Spaceman, good to see you, brother. How are you? Got you on the wheel. Good to see you, Spaceman. Maverick says up to 1.13 BTC. Wow, bro. Congratulations. That is that's impressive, bro. That's impressive. Jerry, I misspoke yesterday. I'm over 3 million, not 300K. Oh my gosh. So you just took away 3 million people from getting 3 million sats, or 3 people from getting 1 million sats apiece. Nick, that's great, bro. Congratulations. That's a lot of freaking sats, my friend. That's a lot of sats. Jack, woof woof. 1 penny gets you almost 16 sats. You're never priced out. I love that, man. I love that. That is Backpackers. That's his thing right there. He's doing, instead of how I do $1 per sat or $1 sat parity, he's doing pennies. So he's telling us basically 16 sats per penny. I love that, man. There's no excuse. You can get yourself 16 sats for 1 penny. I love that, Backpacker Fanny. Hope you guys do a show today. I really do. I'm going to look forward to it. Hi, Spaceman and Jax. BNN, Buffoon News Network. You, he says. BNN stands for Buffoon News Network? You? That's not what I call it, sir. If you can read it, it says Bitcoin News and Numbers, sir. Not Buffoon News Network, sir. But thanks, I guess, for the name suggestion. The troll's in the house. George will make it through. Strong will. Prayers for him and you and your family, Fanny. Yes. I can't read today. Yes, it is, Ginger. And he will make it through. That's my man right there. That's my man. To me, that index seems extreme confidence. Me too. Same with me, brother. I freaking love that index, man. I love it. Maverick, wow. I wish I had any Bitcoin at all. Great job. Great motion. Gray, how are you, sir? Yeah, I think Gray has a little bit. Gray definitely has a little bit. How are you, sir? Good to see you, Gray. Let me put you on this wheel somewhere. I'll put you right here, Gray. Gray is definitely a legend on this channel. We love to see him, man. Oh, my God. I see Sin here. As soon as I take Sin off the wheel, here comes Sin. Sin Diesel, what's up, bro? Sin, how are you, man? My sensei. Sin Diesel. I came up with a name for you earlier when I was driving. I was thinking about it. The most knowledgeable man in the universe. Sin Diesel. The most knowledgeable man in the universe. Gray, right? Thanks, Break Nation. You know why I said it? I know, busted. I know, Sin. Thank you for your positive vibes and thoughts for our George. No problem. No problem. But yeah, Sin Diesel is the most knowledgeable man in the universe. Why do I say that? He's the smartest guy in Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. But with comes knowledge, comes power. Like He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. So he's the most powerful and the most knowledgeable. It's all wrapped in one. My man, Sin Diesel. Good to see you, Sin. Rooting for George as well. We're praying for George, man. Praying for him. Good day, Coin Dogs. Too lazy for Rumble today. It's all good, George. George, what's good, bro? How are you? I got you on the wheel. Yes, I do. George, good to see you, man. Prayers up. My dog ate all my Bitcoin, Adam says. I know that's right. Caught you black-handed, he says. Yes, you did, sir. Yes, you did. I said, I lost all my Bitcoin in the lake. Many people are having that problem, Adam. That's which is crazy about that, sir. Adam, if you'd like to get on the wheel, Fanny Packer, how's the homie George? George with the shaft, just shafting around. Pause. Adam, if you'd like to get on the wheel, please consider becoming a member of the channel. The wheel is a membership channel now. Legendary rant last night, brother. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know, I've been in a bad mood the last couple of days. And I've been taking it out on people because certain things just fire me up, man. And some people like my rant, some people don't. So I said, Jerry, you got to calm down, bro. And that in particular, that particular subject, Jordan, and thank you for saying that too, bro. That particular subject, it fires me up every time, man. For so many reasons, bro. For so many reasons. It's just I just can't stand racism, right? I can't stand people getting discriminated against. And I don't care what color you are, man. You got to treat everybody the same. You know, it doesn't matter. Racism is racism. And as of course, as a black man, you want to see your people do better. You know, I'm not the Mr. Black man. I'm not that. I'm a human being first. And first of all, I'm God's son first. I'm a God-fearing man first. Then I'm a human being. Then I'm American. Then I'm a black man. Okay, in that order. And when I see a certain demographic that's very close to me acting a certain way, it makes me look bad. You know, and also it just makes humanity look bad, and it makes America look bad. So it just fires me up, man. You know, I just don't want people acting fools out here. So thank you for saying that, Jor. Sweating this, Adam, that seems to be the prominent way to lose it lately. Yes. They had to hydrate him, and I'm going to call right now for an update. Let us know. Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Gifted 1 Jerry Loves Freedom membership. That helps the channel. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, Sharon. That helps. Did I tell you I seen Sharon at in Vegas? Did I tell you about that? It's a 3-part series, by the way. She came to Vegas and I saw her. And let's just say I was surprised. This is part 1 of me seeing Sharon in Las Vegas. Take a look. Now, did you catch that form? Look at Sharon rolling that dice. See that form? That's a pretty good form. Pretty good, Sharon. Pretty good. But unbeknownst to me, she's a pretty bad girl. Sharon's a troublemaker. Take a look. Now, for context, this man next to her, I guess, is maybe her business partner or her friend or something like that. But let's just say they had some kind of monetary deal going on and they weren't happy. I mean, he wasn't happy with her. He starts accusing her. Now, I'm going to walk in here and I'm going to see Sharon. I had to check it out. I was with my 2 boys. Take a look. Now, there I am. I'm walking in like, what's going on here? This is me in the front, by the way. Can't you tell? I'm just looking like, what the heck's going on here?
Thanks. Take care, Steve. Take chances. Drive fast.
Thank you very much. Well, this is for you, love. Thanks for your time. What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? I made a lot of money for you. I want my cut.
What money? I've seen you spending from me.
What money? Look at the stack of chips. Don't give me that shit. I want my
I've been watching you all night.
Don't give me that shit. I want my money. Please don't. I didn't steal anything from you.
Wow. The guy's accusing Sharon of stealing. That's not very nice. Well, let's come back to that. That's part 1. We got part 2. Then you are a pizza man, he says. Okay, so I'm a human. I'm a godson, this, that, then a pizza man. Okay, got it. I once dated an Argentine and a Mexicana. That alone will tell you what happens to any biddies I have owned. I'm all in NFTs and Casper now. Pray for me. Damn right, Sid. Damn right. I'd say you're a Bitcoiner ahead of a black man. You know what? I think I'd take that, sir. That's actually good. That's I got to write that down, bro. Thank you so much. Sharon with another membership. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that, man. 2 memberships in a row. That really helps, Sharon. Thank you so much. Well, it looks like she might have some extra money. I'm going to show you part 2 here in a minute. Fanny, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate it. I love you, Fanny. I mean, Sharon and Fanny. Thank you. I see some black people were declaring war on Asians. Yeah. Don't get me started. Nick, you trying to get me started? Don't get me started, Nick. I'm trying to have a nice conversation here, sir. What in the hell did Asians do? We live in a crazy world. LOL. Yeah, I actually might make a video about that later, man. But thank you for bringing that up. I don't know who the crap I gave them to. Oh, yes. Is that enough or do you need more, Sin Diesel? That is De Niro. I was right yesterday. No, that's me, man. That's me. Are you calling Sharon a because Sharon Stone character had a pimp that played by the great James Wood? What are you saying? Sharon Stone? I don't know who that is. That's just Sharon, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. That's just Sharon. And that was me, by the way. 90% down bad. I'm going to need more prayers hands, brother. Sharon is good. Yes, she is. Jor, we love you. The troll, LMAO. Sharon kind of got it going on. She does. Now, her and the guy is arguing. That was part one. Let's see what part two. And I'm actually really paying attention to part two. And let's see what kind of move she pulls. Take a look.
Get lost.
Lost?
Yes.
Get lost?
Yes.
Well, how
I was pretty impressed right there. Wow, I was like, wow, this is impressive. This is impressive, Sharon. Now that was part two, and I was like, wow. I was so impressed, guys. I was so impressed with Sharon, and almost like time stopped, you know? I'd never seen a woman like this. And when I saw Sharon, that beauty, that grace, that style, that move, it almost like time stopped, and I just started hearing music, and everything slowed down. Take a look.
Baby, oh baby, my sweet baby, you're the one.
What a move.
What a move, Sharon. What a move. I was so impressed. The beauty, the grace, the style. It was like, wow. Like time stopped, man. You know what I mean? And let's just say I went and seen Sharon later on. And Sid said something about her getting arrested. Well, she did. And she was getting interrogated. And I may show that scene here in another video. But anyways, good to see you guys. Let's update this wheel here. Let's do some spins here soon. Let me take some people off and put some people on here. Okay, Backpackers here, Gray Mouse here, Arnie's here. Dean is not. Spaceman is here. Gray Motion, I already got him on here. Spaceman, Ginger. Fanny's here, Anonymous here, Sharon's here, Jora's here, Hodler's here, Sin's here. Vic Shoots is not here yet. Nick from Break Nation Sports is here. Who else as a member is on the wheel? Is not here that's on the wheel. George is on the operating table as we speak. I will get an update in a few hours. Okay, good. Spin that shit, Satman says. Satman's in the house. Satman, what's going on, bro? Good to see you, man. Now that's a guy, I'm not gonna lie. After I met Sharon, I said, wow, I better keep her away from Satman. Now, Satman will save you and your girl. If you need help, he will save your girl. But let's just say he'll do a little bit more than save her. Oh, you don't believe me? Take a look.
Thank you. I couldn't have saved Lois without your help. I'm aware of that.
Go to the moon.
Outside with my niggas, we doing the most. Grabs on the table, yeah, I been gone. The back, she trying to put it over. Keep steady, I told her I'm on one. Trying to make me be the bad guy. Telling people that bitch you a damn lie. Call me an ex, young nigga feeling paralyzed. When you don't go, can't stop, fuck a red light.
Bruce Wayne, he was with me when Joker... Is he alright? Do you know?
He's fine. Just fine.
I throw 150 for the nails. I might put a bad bitch.
Don't bring your girl around Satman, ladies and gentlemen. He will save your girl, but make an exit like that, which would be absolutely fantastic. How I get on the wheel? Just like that, sir. Become a member. Thank you, Maverick. Thank you so much, brother. Now, which membership what level are you on, sir? That's what we need to know, because it's based on the level of membership that you get on levelship. That you get on based on how many stars you get and how many sats you get, sir. So thank you so much for that membership, man. I appreciate it, man. Maverick. Okay, you're the I got you, Maverick. Got you right here. You're a 1-star. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. I hope part 3 is the part when you and your homeboy go to cornfield and a hole is already dug. Laughing emoji. I hope part 3 is when you and your homeboy go to the cornfield and a hole is already dug. Laughing emoji. So what you saying, the troll? You want me to get you know what it or what? Wow, the troll. Thanks, I guess. Here, what's up, Steve? Steve, how are you, man? Good to see you. All right, let me put you on the wheel. Steve is a what's Steve again? Steve, you're a BFF member. You're a 2-star. You are a 2-star, sir, which means you will win up to 315 sats, sir. Steve, congratulations. And then we got my man Maverick. He's a 1-star. I got you, bro. Is that Top Gun Maverick or what? Good to see you, my man. Thank you so much, Maverick. Surgery was only option. The sewing needle was not moved as lodged in his intestines. Yeah. Oh, that sounds painful. I'm multitasking. You're on the big screen, though. Hey, man, appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Maverick, thank you so much for your membership, man. I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Yo, get me on that list, fam. I got you, man. I got you. I have no idea. That's good to stop, though, right? Sending prayers for Pup George. Hi, troll. And part 4 can be Jerry's homeboy falling off a ladder and Jerry catching him. Oh, man. Yes. Maverick became a member again? And he says, I can't be a 1-star. Okay. So which one do we do, sir? Which one you at now? Let's see. Oh, look at such. Wow, Maverick. Maverick went for the gusto. Maverick said, I'm a Satoshi millionaire. F it. I got to be a 3-star. All right, bro. Wow. Thank you, Maverick. I appreciate that, bro. Gray, yes and no. Might have punctured it, but could do massive damage coming out his back end. Just glad we caught it, but still nervous as heck. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Gray. BTC, LOL. Oh, yeah. Max. Okay, appreciate it. He's a millie. All right. Thank you, bro. Well, this is the ultimate DCA, man. Thank you so much for your membership. So you went from 210 sats per spin to 420 sats per spin. 420. So we see what happens. And look at Maverick. Maverick gifted 5 Jerry Loves Freedom memberships. Maverick, oh my gosh. Thank you, brother. Maverick, that helps the channel, sir. Wow. Thank you. Let me tell you why that helps. That is very kind of you, brother. Thank you so much. And Fanny says, Maverick, great call. Yeah. Fanny and the family are all on the legendary situation, on the legendary millionaire status. Wow. Thanks for the memberships. Gang, gang. Yes. Thank you, brother. This helps because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do this full time. And if I got enough income coming in, I can do this full time. And that really helps. That's passive income coming in. So thank you so much, Maverick. I can't thank you enough, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, bro. All right, guys, let's do a couple of spins here, and then we'll get into some numbers and news. So without further ado, let's spin it for block number 295 on this Thursday, June 18th. I want to see January. June 18th, 2026. And let's spin it. And let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Megala Media, what's up, bro? What up, though? What up, man? Good to see you, man. Long time no see, man. Maverick, great support. It is. Mega, if you'd like to get on the wheel, you can. This is a membership wheel now, so you got to become a member if you'd like to, brother. If you'd like to. If not, just sit back and chill. You're good. But good to see you, man. Good to see you, my boy. So without further ado, let's spin it. And let's see who can win it. Great motion. Great motion is the first winner. Congratulations, sir. What's up, Megalo? Been forever and a day. It has, man. It has. Jerry, you in Vegas? Yeah, I am, sir. Fortunately and unfortunately. It is hot as balls out there, Maverick. You live here too, bro? Oh, and by the way, let me know what city and state you live in, because whoever is members of $5 or more members gets to get on the wheel. I mean, on the map. So let me know. Scratch from Will, please, sir. Headed to see mom. Give them sats to George Pooch. Later, all. Okay, bro. Later, man. Give your mom a kiss for us, man. Send prayers to your mother, brother. Thanks, Gray. Gang, gang, Gray. I'm there a lot. Next time, dinner on me. All right, bro. Thank you, man. That's one thing I will not turn down, sir. I will not turn down a dinner. So I really appreciate that, Maverick. Looking forward to meeting you, bro. Let me know. Gray, bye. Give mom a big hug from our hearts to hers. Exactly, man. Exactly, Fanny. Cheers, Gray. No doubt. My man, Gray. Let me get him off of here. It's very nice of you, Gray Motion. That's 420 for Arnie. Arn Dog. Sounds like I'll be out in that area possibly October-ish. Okay, cool, man. That's what's up. And cue the troll. I know. He must not be here. He would have jumped all over that. All right, packed wheel, bad for winning, but great for excitement. Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. Maverick, fire. Gray Motion. That's Sunday. Total setup. Yes, it was. Yeah, I just underhand sin. Yeah, I underhand pitched it to the troll. Pause. All right, we're at 295. Arnie's the winner. Let's see who can win 296. Fanny. Fanny, congratulations. What we eating? That's a good question, Seth, man. That's always a good question, sir. Hey, Steve Packer. Hey, Steve. Packer family says hi. Hubby driving. What's up, Steve? Packer says. Satman's in the house. Yes, he is. Oh, gang. Thanks. No doubt, Fanny. No doubt. That's 296. Let's see who can win 297. Block 297. Thank you guys so much for those memberships. I cannot tell you how much that. Flipper! Congratulations, Flipper. Now, Flipper, listen, I don't have your address or anything like that. I got your mom and dad's address. I don't have yours, unfortunately. So, just wondering, how do we get a hold of you? Is there a email, phone number, text? Is there any way to get a hold of you? Maybe we can text you or something? I don't know. Okay, that's a start. That's a start. But can you slow that down? What was that number? One more time. 281-800-4. Okay, I got it. But that last number, it always gets me. I'm sorry. What was that last number again? 281-800-4. 4. Got it. Okay, Flipper, I got it. 281-330-8004. Okay, got it. Congratulations, Flipper. I'll send that right over, man. The troll, what are you not eating is an easier question for Jerry. You missed the other one, the troll, when I was talking about eating dinner. Somebody said they're coming. By the way, the troll, let me read this comment to you. They said, let me read this to you, the troll. They said, Maverick said, I'm there a lot, asking about Vegas. He said, I'm there a lot. Next time's dinner's on me. He's going to buy me dinner, the troll. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, the troll? He's going to buy me dinner, sir. What are you not eating is an easier question for Jerry. Flipita, foe. Okay, that's what it was. Foe. Got it. Drive safely, and you are a winner, and you hit on the wheel. Yes, Steve. Her hand swinging is so funny. I mean, hey, man, we need to get a hold of her. So if you want to get a hold of Flipper, that's her number. Maverick must have Elon Musk money, he says. Maverick must have Elon Musk money, huh? I figured you'd say something to that effect, sir. The trolls in the house. 297 a flipper. Who's gonna get 298? Spaceman. Spaceman. Congratulations, sir. 420. Steve, maybe means George will be great in surgery. Yes. Yes, it does. I do okay. I think you do, Maverick. With those kind of donations, I think you do, sir. Thank you so much. Maverick, do you want to get on the Bitcoiners for Freedom map? Since you are a legend, I will put all I need from you. I don't need much, Maverick. I just need your full name, your social security number, your date of birth, your No, I just need your city and state, sir. Maverick, you're going to need it for his appetite. Huh. Maverick, you're going to need it for his appetite, he says. I mean, I'm a cheap date, the troll. Uh-oh, I see a new crypto. Musk money? Yeah. Woo, Spaceman and Jax. Sure. Okay. What's your city and state, man? Rancho Cucamonga, California. Okay. While I'm pulling that up, what color pin do you want? And what color do you want your name, sir? Let me know. Is that how you spell it? Maverick. Yep. Maverick. What color would you like your name? Green like money. Okay. For your name, I'll do that, right? Okay, green like money. Well, orange like money, sir. We do orange around here. But it's all good. You want your pen to be orange? Green like money. Boom. How's that? Green and orange, or you want another color? Or you want everything green? Rancho Cucamonga, I've been there. Grew up in El Cajun, so yeah, okay. Blue, okay. Coke, okay. Cucamonga, Geraldo. Cucamonga, Geraldo. Huh. Didn't I tell you he's the most knowledgeable man in the universe? He knows I can't spell shit. He knows that. All right, so he said, what did he say? Thank you, Sen. Blue, okay. Kiss me now, 281-330-8004. There you go. Steve, would you like to be on the map, sir? You are a member. Would you like to become a Bitcoiners for Freedom map participant so we can grow this map? All our members all across the universe. Look at that. All across the solar system. Let me know. Rancho. How's it? Cucamonga Cracker Killers. Whoa. Cucamonga Cracker Killers next Friday. Oh, okay. I'm in Tucson. All right. Tell me what colors you want, bro. Oh, you're right next to me, man. What color you want your pin and your name, sir? Boom. Steve Duke. How much is me now? 281-330. What a great time to buy Bitcoin. What's up, the gambler? How are you, man? Nice next Friday reference. Red. Okay. You want everything red? You want everything red, Steve? Let me know, my friend. Next Friday is so underrated. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm not the biggest fans of the Fridays movies after the first one, man. Just saying. I love Chris Tucker, bro. Sure. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. I'm not on the map. Okay, Sharon. Drop your city and state. Drop your city and state. Sin just sent me something. Let's see, Sin. Okay, we're about to play this. Looks like Sin sent me a reference. Let's see. Probably get a copyright, but who cares? Right? Who cares?
Who is it?
Got a delivery. Come on, Spark Plug. Come on, I got a delivery. It's kind of hot out here, buddy. Come on, Sparky.
What's up?
Nice house. I didn't expect you to answer, but this is a fine place here. What are you, one of those entertainer guys, huh? What, do you play sports? What team you play for?
I play for the Cucamonga Cracker Killers. You want tickets?
Hey, don't want.
I never heard that. I never heard that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That was funny. That was funny. Solar System confirmed. Jerry has Martians watching. Knew it. Yes, that man. Yes. Gilroy, California. Okay, the gambler. But the gambler, you gotta be a member of the channel, bro. To get on the map. You gotta be level 2 or higher. The $5 plus membership, okay? I'm not, but I'm not sure if I'm the right level. Yeah, you got to be Bitcoins for Freedom or Legendary status, brother. So let's see where you're at. Let's see. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You qualify, sir. You qualify. So I'll put you on there. Tell me the city and state, sir. So we can spread this thing. Let me know. Please and thank you. Oh man, I'm getting hungry, guys. All right, let's look at some numbers. We already did. We looked at Trade and View. We looked at Fear and Greed Index. Let's look at the companies by market cap. Let's see what gold is doing. We already looked at gold price. It's down a little bit, but the market cap is just under 30 trillion. Tecumseh, Michigan. Okay. Thanks, bro. I love doing this, by the way. What was it again? Tecumseh. Michigan. All right. What color do you want your name and the pin, sir? Put Nick, and then we're going to put Break Nation Sports for Nick. Break Nation Sports. And then let me know the colors, okay? Look at Sats and Sunset. Sats, what's up, bro? Gifted 1 Jerry Loves Freedom membership. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Again, that really helps the channel, man. Thank you. Jerry's checking credit scores now. Yes, I am. Thank you, Sats and Sons. How are you, man? Good to see you. Urban Springs, Arizona. Okay, I got you. 1 second. Hope I make the credit check. Is 480 okay? Maybe. Gilroy Garlic Festival is fire. I want pink, Sharon. Okay. All right, Sharon. Let's go orange. Okay. You want everything orange? Is that cool, Nick? My credit score and my IQ are probably a lofty 95. Yeah. Me too, man. Just pass it through to say hi. Thank you so much, Sats and Sunsets. I appreciate that very much, bro. The channel loves you, man. You know that. You've always been a helpful guy, man. And I thank you so much for that kind donation, brother. Heber Spring, Arizona. Arkansas. Okay. Okay, let's see. By the way, if you guys are ever thinking about doing YouTube, if my stupid ass can do it, you can too. You can too. Boom. Okay. Boom. Sharon. Oh, do they have pink, Sharon? Don't have pink. This is the closest thing to pink, I believe. Huh. Is that okay, Sharon? Absolutely. Okay, good. Welcome to the show, bro. And welcome to the group. By the way, Break Nation Sports, did you apply to be coming to the Signal group? There's a link down below. Download the Signal app to your phone, and you can join our group, and we can talk every day. We talk in the Signal group every day. It's called the Bitcoiners for Freedom Signal group, bro. The Northeast looks a bit empty on the map. If you want to add me in Maine, not sure if I could or not. You got to be a member, Spaceman. Arkansas, you got to be a member, brother. But you do a lot of donations. Spaceman, you donate all the time, bro. You know what? I'll do it, man. I'll do it. You want to add me in Maine. Okay, give me your city and state, Spaceman. Because you donate a lot, bro. Thank you, man. Again, you don't have to be an official member to be on the map, but if you're like donating all the time and stuff like that, it's up to my discretion. And of course, Spaceman, he's always zapping 2468. Who do we appreciate all the time? So I appreciate it, Spaceman. No doubt. Hello, everyone. Lauren, what's up, bro? Speaking of members, Lauren, what city and state you in, brother? Oh, I got you, Lauren. I already got you. Lauren, boom. What's up, Jerry? Hey, TBN. How are you, man? I'm doing pretty good, dude. I'm doing good. Good to see you, man. And yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. We're gonna watch a video on Fox today, from Fox Business, and it's called "The Fed Just Shocked Bitcoin Holders. What Happened Next?" We're gonna watch that here in a second, and that is the thumbnail. So we're gonna watch that here in a second. I haven't watched it yet. We're gonna watch it together. Let me know where you're at, Spaceman. I'll put you on the list. Okay. The halving clock says, according to the halving clock, we are 1 year, 288 days, 14 hours, 37 minutes, and about 40 seconds away from the next Bitcoin halving. Augusta, Maine will do just fine with Jenny color scheme. Okay. Augusta, Maine. Jenny color scheme. Okay. All right. Is it Augusta, Maine? Okay. Spaceman. Boom. We're filling this out nicely. Okay, Spaceman. How's that look, Spaceman? How's that look, sir? Look pretty good? But yeah, that's where we're at with the Bitcoin halving clock. And don't forget, guys, please, if you haven't done this yet, and I'm not trying to be funny, but you're not a real Bitcoiner, okay? If you don't have the Fold card as a Bitcoiner, what are we doing here? And I'm not even talking about the Fold card Plus, okay? Just click down the link, get the Fold debit card. It doesn't cost any monthly fees or nothing like that. It's not a credit card. It's just a debit card, okay? It's just a regular debit card. And when you use it, you can buy gift cards on there on the app, and you can get Satoshis. I make Satoshis every day, and they do a daily spin. You can spin it every morning and get sats. No monthly fees. Now, if you step it up and you buy the Fold Card Plus, which took me a long time to get, Sin has been telling me about it, and Lauren, then you can pay $100 for 1 year, and everything you buy, you get sats back. I love it. Thank you, Jerry. No doubt, bro. And if you want to take it a step further, we do the double dipping around here. So once you buy something with your Fold Card Plus, you get the sats on the back end, on the front end, and then on the back end, when the receipt comes, you scan your receipt and get more sats. Scan your receipt and turn it into Satoshis. We can't beat it, guys. We can't beat it. So without further ado, let's take a look at the Fed just shocked Bitcoin holders.
Great to see you. Welcome.
Good morning, Maria. It's great to be here.
Welcome back. Lingering questions still surrounding the Clarity Act as the Senate negotiates getting the bill passed ahead of the 4th of July deadline. Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty joined us yesterday with a look at where the upper chamber stands now. Watch.
If you think about where the Clarity Act is taking us, it's creating the type of certainty that's necessary to bring the entire digital asset framework into full-blown opportunity here in America. If you look back at the Genius Act that I authored, that brought America into the digital payments arena. We now are in a position where America will continue to lead as the reserve currency of the world because we now have a reserve digital dollar that's backed dollar for dollar by short-term U.S. Treasury securities. We need to get this done. It's important to get it done. It's critical to maintain America's innovation edge. This is something that will be more a matter of focus after the 4th of July recess period, but I certainly hope to see it done before.
Joining me now is Solana Policy Institute President and the Chairman of the Blockchain Association Board, Christian Smith. Christian, great to see you. Welcome.
Good morning, Maria. It's great to be here.
I know that you've said you think this bill must pass in order for the United States to lead the world in digital assets and protect customers, onshore innovation. But I want to give your take on the pushback that we heard from Jamie Dimon, because he's saying that it's not fair that the banks are going to face more competition for investor and citizens' dollars because the crypto companies may be able to pay rewards in the current form. Here's what he told me recently at the Reagan Economic Council. Watch. Are you happy with the way the Clarity Act is turning out?
No. This guy's such a hypocrite, man. Jamie Dimon is such a hypocrite. FYI, Prime Day is coming up next week. Yeah. Oh, I saw that. So get extra sat booths for Amazon gift cards and Fold next week. Yeah. So that's what I want to ask. Let's pause it right here. So, Sin, have you actually bought the gift cards, the Amazon gift cards on Fold? Because I have not yet. I was going to ask you about that. Holy shit. Is this Grasshopper doing this? I just received a very large donation. Thank you so much. That helps the payroll. That's for sure. 4,200 sats. Bitcoin is better share. TBN, the Bitcoin nurse. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Bill Haggerty of Tennessee spoke with him. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's a legend, bro. Wow. 4,200. Thank you, TBN. I appreciate that, bro. Sin said, FYI, Prime Day is coming up next week. So go get your extra sats booth for Amazon gift cards and Fold next week. So I can do that and then get some food. Is it me or Maria B hitting up the Ozempic? Yeah, she probably is. She probably is. And Spaceman sends in a Spaceman's app of 2468 and says, love the show and this great community. Keep up the good work. Spaceman, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I could not do this shit without you guys, man. Seriously, bro. Thank you. Oh, no competition. Wow. Okay. I never buy anything on Amazon without using a gift card from Fold. Okay. Good to know, man. Good to know. The same goes for CVS and Home Depot. Oh, gift cards. Okay. All right. I buy Amazon gift cards. Then you can redeem them almost instantly right before checkout. Wow. Okay. I spent $4,000 with Airbnb and gift cards through Fold. No issue a few months ago for my beach rental. They sent the codes and they were accepted. No problem. Wow. How many freaking sats back did you get, man? I bought the gift cards at checkout at physical locations. I buy the gift cards at checkout at physical locations. Oh, okay. I buy the gift cards at checkout at physical locations. Huh. Okay, Sin. Huh. Now, what do you mean physical locations? Like you buy the physical gift cards, or the actually being at the Amazon? Because there's not an Amazon store, so I'm kind of confused with that. Sorry, bro. You know I'm a little slow. Let's see what stupid ass Jamie Dimon's got to say.
No, because it allows them to effectively pay interest on deposits, stable coins, or something like that.
Dean, what's good? How are you, sir? Put you on the wheel, man. Good to see you, Dean. Do some more spins here. Very good to see you, Dean. They are redeemable almost instantly. Okay. Your boy with the pet rocks. Yes. So you buy the gift card, then use it all at once? Steve says 148,000 sats back through Fold using Airbnb. Wow. Wow, bro. So far, since I've used my Fold Card Plus, I have made, and let me show you guys. And again, click the link if you haven't already. Should I dox myself like this? Because what you just showed is way more. Yeah, I'm going to show it if I get. I have made so far 54,000 sats so far. Just buying stuff. 54,000. Buying stuff and paying bills so far. So that ain't bad, man. Also, go through all of the companies listed in the gift card selection of Fold and add the brands you use the most or anticipate using as favorites. Okay. Yeah, I have been doing that. It's a game changer, Sin. No doubt. Whatever you don't use carries over as a gift card balance. Huh. Yeah, pretty good so far, right, TBN? Almost to that 2nd million, Satman says. Yeah, Satman, I think yeah. Oh, me, yeah, me, yeah, almost there. Well, not quite, because I had a crazy night the other night, and I spent a little bit. I got a girl that likes Bitcoin.
Without the protection that they should have, and it doesn't do anything for AML/BSA. It has almost no legal protections. So no, the banks will not accept it that way.
They won't
and the ABA, the small banks, the credit unions, it's not just the big guys. I'm not worried about stablecoin, but if it happened, I'm telling you, I would have nothing to do with it, and it would eventually blow up on its own. Okay, but that's my personal thing. But I do understand the concern of all the other banks. So
well, the markup is coming. I mean, what are you going to do about it?
It is. We'll fight it. If we lose, we lose, and we'll live.
Okay.
But it will be fought. This will not be. No one's going to bow down to this guy, okay, or that company. And but he's the only one.
Yeah.
And he's spending hundreds of millions of dollars in Washington this thing.
He said he's representing the whole industry. Christian, your reaction. I know you're warning against any weakening of the Clarity Act. You say the blockchain regulation.
Example, if you buy a $50 Amazon or Home Depot gift card and only use $30, you will have $20 gift card balance you can use next time. Yes. Yep. I do that all the time, brother. I got some balances now. Let me show you my gift cards real quick. Sin, you're not going to like this, but I'm going to show them to you. Okay. This is how I eat, guys. So not fully, but so I right now have 10 gift cards. 10 gift cards. These are the ones I have. Chipotle, Domino's Pizza, 2 Jersey Mike's, 2 Panda Express, a Regal Cinema. I go to the movies every Tuesday, 2 Smash Burger, and a Steak and Shake. So not bad. It's a game changer, man. It's just such a game changer. Coin cards and Bit Refill also work great too for gift cards, but no sats back. Oh, okay. Okay. See what this young lady's got to say.
Regulatory Certainty Act provision must remain unchanged. Your reaction to what Jamie just told me. Christian, your reaction. I know you're warning against any weakening of the Clarity Act. You say the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act provision must remain unchanged. Your reaction to what Jamie just told me.
Well, listen, I think actions speak louder than words. And if you look at what JP Morgan is doing at the level of the bank, they're actually very interested in blockchain and digital assets. And there's a lot of exploration going on right now. And so
ding, 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 ding. That's a good way of saying it. Jamie Dimon's full of shit, and just watch what he does, not what he says. Because he's ass backwards. Jamie Dimon is a oh man, that guy. God, he's a nice guy. Anyways. Watch what they do, not what they say, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? He's got plenty of cryptos and Bitcoin, and he freaking loves blockchain.
So I do think, as Jamie Dimon said, they will lose.
And by the way, this is what confuses people right here. What you see on this screen right here confuses people. Why? Because they're all the same. I know so many people, guys, that have this portfolio on their Coinbase app. On their phone. I go, you got Bitcoin? Yeah, I got Bitcoin. Look, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano. Solana. And they go, see, I got Bitcoin. I go, you got Bitcoin and some shit coins, bro. That's what you got. But again, when you just say cryptocurrency, again, Bitcoin is not crypto and crypto is not Bitcoin, guys. Okay? It's just, again, we say this once, we say it 1,000 times. There is no second best, ladies and gentlemen.
Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best. Okay. But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business, it's in your family for 37 years, and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin.
Yep. Whoa. None of them are interested in protecting coders and free speech in that fiat continuing charity act. So it can kick rocks. Yes. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Easy on the soul bashing. Sorry, brother. No cast for a while. And yes, I meant to type charity because that's all that bill is for TradFi and S-Coin casinos. Yes, sir. You will not get any arguments out of me, sir.
But they will live and this will integrate and we'll move on. But I do think that the time is now to get the Clarity Act done. I think President Trump has the right vision. We want the U.S. to be the crypto capital of the world, and getting the Clarity Act enacted is the final step. We're incredibly grateful that Trump has a strong advisor in Patrick Witt, who has been negotiating successfully with the Senate, with leaders like Senators Lummis, Moreno, Gallego, and others. And I do think that there are some people out there, including Jamie Dimon, who have the wrong impression that this bill is deregulatory. It's really quite the contrary. This bill creates regulation for markets. It creates new consumer protections, new tools for law enforcement. It fills gaps that exist today. And now is the time to get it done.
And now, crypto this morning is mixed. We're looking at prices right now.
Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the Clarity Act, but I do want it to pass, Sin. I do, simply because I think it's going to help Bitcoin adoption. I know it's going to be a bunch of bullshit with it as well, but I honestly think it's one step closer to the strategic Bitcoin reserve getting filled up and the Bitcoin Act getting passed, and more clarity, and also, just making sure Bitcoin is not a security, and it is a commodity. You know what I mean? Just saying. You know what I mean? Solana Policy Institute tells you everything you need to know. Gotta go pick up kids later on. Okay, Ginger. We love you, brother. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Now, Bitcoin down during yesterday's trading over all the headlines that we were following. The new Iran deal, the Fed holding rates steady, but 9 of the Fed governors suggesting that rates will be higher toward the end of the year. Here's the new chairman, Kevin Warsh, yesterday. Watch this.
My colleagues and I are here to serve our legislative remit, which you've heard us say before: price stability and maximum employment. And these objectives guided our business in the meeting just concluded. The committee decided to maintain the target range for the Fed funds rate at 3.5% to 3.75% in support of the Fed's dual mandate.
So what do you think, Christine, your take on the impact of the Fed policy on crypto and digital assets in general?
Yeah, well, I think for Bitcoin specifically, it behaves a lot like gold, but many digital assets also track Bitcoin. So what is going on with interest rates does have an impact in the market. I do think, though, when we are looking at the broader crypto market right now, it is down a little bit. But when I go out, I do a lot of travel. I go to a lot of conferences, talk to a lot of people in the traditional financial world. What I'm seeing is that there are a lot of institutions that are interested in integrating crypto technology like Solana into their existing systems and use those rails. I'm also talking to a lot of asset allocators that are interested in coming into the crypto space, but what they are waiting for is the clear rules of the road, which is, going back to the Clarity Act. One of the reasons why it's absolutely critical that we get this done. I completely agree with Senator Haggerty on his comments on Genius Act that really opened up the door for all sorts of new innovation and business activity around stablecoins. And I think when we get the Clarity Act done, hopefully this summer, that is going to provide the same kind of confidence and direction that will allow new activity here in the crypto markets.
Yeah, it's a really important point, and you've argued for Project Open, and of course putting stocks on chain. Solana is the fastest and most used blockchain in the world, handling over 95% of all tokenized security trading volume. And you saw a new all-time high of $3 billion in real-world asset value on blockchain. Congratulations to that. Tell us how you see the future changing on chain.
Well, it's just the tip of the iceberg with getting assets on chain. It's, Solana is financial infrastructure for issuing and trading assets. You can put any kind of asset on the Solana blockchain. And we're starting to see this with equities. We see this, with things like U.S. treasuries, money market funds, private credit. We're seeing a lot of experimentation and exploration here. I think what's really encouraging to me is SEC Chair Atkins. I think he said this on an interview with you back in December. He is very excited about this. He thinks that this will lead to faster trading. It will lead to lower prices. There's a lot of innovation that can be unlocked when you have common rails that are used for payments, equities, et cetera. And so this is a real opportunity for the U.S. I think, for so long, the U.S. has been home to the strongest capital markets in the world. And if we allow the technology to continue to upgrade and be competitive, I think we're going to be able to, keep this dominance here in the U.S. for the next 250 years.
Well, that's a big statement. And so how much oversight is needed then, Kristen, to ensure that development is not moving offshore? You're right. Paul Atkins is.
Anytime you hear the word oversight, that means control. Okay? That is politic language control, right? When you hear bipartisan, that's uniparty. Again, man, even the Republican Party, too. These people care about power and control, period.
Very interested in this. He has taken great leadership on this. Same with Michael Seelig, by the way, over at CF.
Yes, sir. Oh, my God, Sid. Sid, you are too freaking funny, man. Yes, exactly, bro. Exactly.
FTC. What would that backdrop look like? Is it just clarity? Where do you want to see that framework and sort of guardrails in place for this?
Yeah, well, clarity really does add the missing guardrails to this piece. That being said, it's not as if there is no authority on the books today. I think that at the SEC and the CFTC, both of the chairmen there, they're great leaders, Atkins and Seelig. They are the ones that do have some authority to streamline and update the rules around how we can do tokenized trading for securities and derivatives. They have all indicated that they're very interested in
tokenized, aka CBDC. I don't know, Sen. What do you think?
Using that authority and are working through it now. But I do think, if you look back to the Biden administration, they did a huge disservice to the United States when it came to their regulation by enforcement approach and trying to push this overseas.
Ding, 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 ding. Now, again, okay, she's a Solana girl. I get it. Crypto shit. I get it. But she is right when she said the Biden, aka Sleepy Joe, aka Stuttering Joe, aka Autopen, did a disservice to the quote unquote crypto ecosystem. Again, you have to watch who you vote for, man. It's just so important. She blinks too much, and her forehead is a bit too much and up to the right for me to trust anything coming out of her eye hole. Tell us how you really feel, sir. That's so funny.
They were very hostile by trying to debank this industry. They were hostile with the lawsuits that came out of the SEC. And maybe lesser talked about, there were a lot of criminal investigations of individual software developers for writing code and then making that software developer accountable when somebody else used it for a bad purpose. And so we need to make sure that we prevent those types of actions happening. And it's one of the reasons why the Clarity Act that has, the new rules for the road, the protections for developers who build and make these products, that is going to attract the talent back here to the U.S. and ensure that the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world.
And you're okay with the crypto companies paying rewards and sort of looking like banks, acting like banks, but they're not FDIC insured?
Yeah, well, they're not banks and they don't need FDIC insurance because they are not rehypothecating their deposits. They are holding the entire balance on their behalf. It is a completely different system, and I think it's one that will serve the American consumer.
It's an important point to make. They're not banks. Christian, good to see you. Thank you.
Pretty good segment. Again, it wasn't fully about Bitcoin, but again, when you talking about shit coins, cryptocurrency, aka cryptocurrencies, again, all roads leads to Bitcoin. We know that. The rapid eye blinks are giving lizard person vibes. I agree, sir. I agree. All right, let's do a couple spins here. We'll move on to the next segment. I just got a notification earlier that Matthew Cratter made a video about Michael Saylor, and I want to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it later, or I can watch it with you. Let me know if you guys want me to watch Matthew Cratter. But I do got a couple clips from Twitter. I have to disagree. Which one, sir? Respectfully. No, it's okay. I don't expect you to agree with me. Oh, you like Solana, right? No, you can disagree with me, man. I actually like it better when people disagree with me. All right, guys. Block $2.99. Educate me, sir, please. I love BTC. Me too, brother. Fanny, congratulations. And we love you, Maverick. We love you. All right. So that was $2.99 and $300. Then we'll watch a couple clips from Twitter that I found. Pretty good ones, too. But there are other texts just as valuable. Okay. I do disagree with that, respectfully. But just as valuable? Okay, you're gonna have to show me that, sir. You're gonna have to show me that. All right, so 300. Backpacker or fanny packer wins that. Let's see who wins 300. I'm not saying they don't have any value, but Arnie. Congratulations. Gang. Thanks, Jerry. No doubt, Fanny. No doubt. Speaking of big money, Chris Johnson just casually bought $20,000 worth of Bitcoin like me and you buy 20. You know, he just says, hey, 20,000 into Bitcoin is 62.7. I don't care about the Fed. I don't care about the war. I don't care about the president or politics. Provide value, store value, repeat until your funeral. Damn. I'm really starting to like this dude, man. Not going to lie. I don't care about the Fed. I don't care about the war. I don't care about the president or politics. Provide value, store value, repeat until your funeral. Now, this guy has showed a lot of his buys, man. And right here, he bought 31,639,789 sats for $20,000. Damn. Arnie, Fanita, the dog won, LOL. Yes, we got doggies here, bro. Can I get on that wheel? LOL. Oh, Lauren, my bad, bro. My bad. You got to always tell me in the beginning, man. Thank you, sir. And sorry about that. Thank you and sorry, like George says. Lauren. All right. Then we have Senator Lummis just said that Bitcoin would pay down America's national debt. Where have we heard this before? Where have we heard that? Holding 5% of the world's BTC for 20 years could cut our national debt. China and other governments are already holding it. 1 million Bitcoin in America. It's coming. Huh. Let's see.
Future where Bitcoin literally helps pay down the national debt. What do you envision for that?
Well, what I proposed is a Bitcoin strategic reserve, because if we bought or acquired and then held on to Bitcoin for a period of years, it would grow over time due to its designed scarcity. And then we could use that to backfill some of the national debt that we are building up. In fact, if we would hold 1/5 of the world's Bitcoin for 20 years, we could cut our national debt by either 1/3 or 1/2, depending on how Bitcoin grows. So I see it as an important backstop to have. But in addition to that, it helps us shore up the US dollar as the world reserve currency. So it is a store of value that I think is an important asset the U.S. should hold. We know that states are holding it. We know that China and other governments around the world are holding it because they understand its strategic value.
I love Cynthia Lummis. I absolutely love that woman. Now, I do slightly disagree with her on the part where she said the U.S. dollar holding its world reserve currency. The only way I want that to happen if it's backed by Satoshis, if it's a Satoshi-backed dollar. Spaceman says, Jerry, remind me how many times has Solana gone down as in the whole chain? It's a good question, sir. It's a good question. Thanks, Sim. If you like centralization, you love Solana. Uh-oh. Here we go. We love you, Maverick. So I don't disbelieve that dude, but the images he showed on his BTC pictures can be faked, and if the info we need to verify, he should not share. Good point, sir. Good point. Spaceman, the Solana blockchain has experienced 11 major outages since its mainnet launch in 2020, with the most recent occurring in February 2024. But hey, who's counting? Did you hear me what I called him in the beginning of the show? The most knowledgeable man in the universe. The most knowledgeable man in Bitcoin. Sin Diesel. Again, this man is my human form AI right there. This guy, I swear, man, this guy knows a little bit of everything, man. A little bit of everything. But yeah, we're just again, guys, adoption is the main point. That's why I want personally the Clarity Act, and that's why I want the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. And we'll see what happens. But let's look at the Bitcoin distribution a little closer, because again, this is why it holds value. One of the main reasons it holds value is this right here, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it was around 10, but I had a little help from AI to help verify. But I thought you were the AI sent. Sol process 40% of all crypto traffic in the world. Okay. Fair game, Maverick. Maverick, I'm not going to argue with you, sir. I am not going to argue with you, man. Wow, now that is some kind of value, LOL. Hey, 2 outages in 2 years. My company has 2 outages in the last 2 days. Sad man. Sad man. Get your fair share, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? This is bitcoinsperperson.com. This is one of my favorite freaking websites, man. I look at this thing every day. LA has the most traffic than any other city in the world, but I don't want to live there. Touche, sir. Touche. Sin's secret is he got smarter with every rep in the gym. He's the most knowledgeable / powerful man in the universe, Lauren. 250,000 sats is what you need to get your fair share. How do we know this? Simple. 20,044,681 Bitcoin, 0.25, a quarter of a Bitcoin, 250 million sats have been mined, divided by 8.2 billion people, and there you have it. About a little less than a quarter mil. That's why I tell you get to 1 million sats. Because again, why? There's not a lot of million sat wallets or addresses. And here they are. It's about 13 million of them starting here. 0.1. There's 0.01 is 1 million to 10 million. 8.3 million, 3.5 million, and then 824 addresses that have 1 million sats or more. Again, there's how many millionaires in the world? Just messing with you, Maverick. Laughing emoji. Top 0.001% point. Here, let me pull that back up. You're absolutely right, bro. Given that a Bitcoin is currently $63,047, there are only enough Bitcoins for every person to have $154.13 worth. Just like TBN said, if Bitcoins were distributed using the current global distribution of wealth, 99.9% of people would have $29.31. People like us. But the top 0.001% of the world would have 0.73 Bitcoin each. And that's what the Bitcoin nurse has pointed out. And I don't point that out enough. I need to point that out even more, which he's absolutely right. 0.001% of the world population, if you got 73 million sats, which is a lot, that is a lot of sats, which, again, I'm working on my 2nd million. You're cooking with fish grease. So thank you for pointing that out, TBN. And what does the great Satoshi Nakamoto say? It might make sense just to get some in case it catches on. If enough people think the same way, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Satoshi Nakamoto. The first rule of Fight Club is not to talk about Fight Club. Good point, Adam. LA has the most traffic than any other city in the world, but I don't want to live there. False. Okay, Maverick. All good. Again, just messing with Maverick. I know it's false because I live in a certain big city in Texas, and I know we have more than LA because a lot of folks moved here. I lived in Tulsa, and it was worse in LA. Oh, man. Okay. Having this little fun banter back and forth. It's all good, guys. It's all good. But this is the Bitcoin rich list, if you will. The Bitcoin rich list, like I said. Because if you're on this list, you're rich. I mean, it's just as simple as that. If you have UTXO/8 addresses and you got 1 million sats in each address, you are cooking with fish grease. Again, 73 million sats puts you in the top 0.001% in the world. 73 million. Now, again, that's a lot of sats. But again, if you get 73 million sats, you are more rare than probably a lot of millionaires in the world. Maverick says, I am on that list. Holy shit, Maverick. Is that you that said you had 1.1 million, 1.1 Bitcoin, or is that somebody else? That was way up there. Don't tell nobody, Maverick. Don't tell nobody. Remember, guys, make sure you guys click on those free links down there to get some free sats. Ember's a really good one. I do. Okay. All right. And this is a good one. I mine sats in the background every day, and then once you mine the sats and bring more people in, you get more. Sold my condo and went all in at 41K. Holy shit. Are you freaking serious, bro? Damn, Maverick. Okay, well, nice to meet you, sir. How are you? Can me and you be friends, please? Please? Maverick, can you come hang with me, please? Jerry, give me my sats. Jenny, what's up? Jenny, how are you, Mel? Jenny, legendary. Good to see you, Jen. Is that Jen from the future? Jenny Jen Derry. Jenny, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Let me put Nico on here too. Nico's a member as well. I imagine the U.S. government will alter the course of Bitcoin. Nothing genius, I know. We will see what happens, though. I don't know if they can, though, Steve. And it depends on who's in office, too, bro. Honestly, man. You know, if the Democrats come back in office, we don't want that, bro. We don't want that. Satman says 73 million sats are pretty cheap today. Relatively speaking, yeah. How much is that right now? If we wanted to buy 73 million sats, can somebody tell me how much that would be? Let's see. Let's look at it. Let's go to Strike. If I wanted to buy 73 million right now, let's see. Bitcoin buy. I'm gonna go to sats. Be $46,000. Darken it. Let me darken my screen up so you guys can see it better. Display and brightness. 73 million. You still can't see it, huh? $46,018. Oh boy. $46,000 today will make you one of the richest people in the world in the future. Jen, we are. I love everyone. No doubt, bro. Okay. I hope so, Maverick. Jen, what's up? Hi, guys. I'm about to clock back in. Okay, Jenny, we got you. I'll sell Jerry for 73 million sats. I mean, I would too, to be honest with you. You know what can stop Bitcoin? Nothing can stop Bitcoin. Putin. Vladimir Putin. He actually did say that. He did. Don't hit buy by mistake. Well, it won't go through, sir. It definitely will not go through. if I hit that for sure. Yeah, that's the distribution chart, guys. What's our strategy doing today? Let's look at Michael Saylor. He's just hanging out. Let's see what he's doing. 8 hours ago, building on 846,842. Bitcoin standard error return annualized. MicroStrategy 47%. Bitcoin 33%. Triple Q's 19%. S&P 15%. Gold 13%. VNQ 6%. Bonds -1. This is what you call a flex. I like this. I'm going to repost that. That's a nice one. Not going to lie. The Launchpad, episode 70. Well, speaking of Saylor, he did a little thing here. Let me see this one. Justin, Michael Saylor's strategy just revealed they can cover 32 more years of dividends with its Bitcoin reserve. The machine never stopped. Dip is temporary.
We go from the 670,000 BTC level to 850 to 950 to 1 million. So we'll go through 1 million Bitcoin held on the balance sheet in the next 36 months. And we'll do that while funding all of our obligations with Bitcoin. You can see the impact. The impact that's measurable is a slight increase in credit risk and a slight increase in credit spread. But I think it would be a second order effect of the market. So this is interesting to keep in mind.
Okay. All right. He says that, and that's cool. I do want to watch 100 million equals 1 Bitcoin. I'm guessing, I don't know. Yes, 100 million sats. That's exactly right, Steve. Yes, 100 million Satoshis equal 1 Bitcoin. So 73, and thank you for clarifying that, brother. So, Steve, 73% of that right there, 73 million, 73 million sats is 73% of a Bitcoin. Absolutely. 46K in proper self-custody would make you one of the wealthiest people in the future. Proper, he states. Yes. It is, Steve. He is definitely putting that word in capital letters for a reason. It is, Steve. True sin, need both. Exactly. What's y'all thoughts on Saylor at this point? I'm wishy-washy. Imagine holding bonds in 2026. Right, Jor? Breaking. Saylor just revealed we will dilute the F out of MicroStrategy to pay those STRC dividends for 32 years. Deal with it. Yes. That is sin. He is verbalizing what your boy just said. He is a what's that called? Translator. So now I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really want to watch this Matthew Cratter video. I do. But before that, I want to show you something real quick. Well, no, I'll do that later. I do want to watch this sketchy STRC strategy stress. Sketchy SRT strategy stretch. And he doesn't look happy in this picture. Oh, shoot, Sin. I just can't keep it on Robinhood. Jeez. We'll sell Trent for half and Nico got double, 73 mil. Would you guys, I want to watch this, guys. I want to watch this. Should I watch it later or do you want to watch it now? I mean, we are into it in an hour and a half, but I do want to watch this. Sheesh. No, we can watch it later because we're already an hour and a half and I'm getting hungry. Trust Robinhood, Trent. They steal from the rich and give to the poor. Oops. Wrong Robinhood. This guy is so funny. Yes. Yes, sir. Let's watch it, TBN. All right. You gave the biggest donation, so we're going to watch it. I get sold for less than the dog. Bonds and Casper is the way out. Way not. Bonds and Casper is the way. Not. Yes. All right. Without further ado, let's see what the great Matthew Cratter has got to say about strategy and stretch.
Bitcoin University. Today I want to talk about sketchy. This is Matthew Cratter's Bitcoin University. Today I want to talk about sketchy stretch, strategy, stress, and of course we're going to be talking about Michael Saylor's perpetual preferred stock stretch, which was supposedly going to be marketed to institutional investors, and this was going to be the bridge that would bring huge amounts of institutional capital into the Bitcoin ecosystem. Of course, as we've been saying, though, this is actually a retail product. And you can tell by the ads, this is not how you attract Wall Street institutional investors. Let's listen to how Michael Saylor's been marketing this, saying you weren't meant to live an uncomfortable life.
Are you on vacation here?
I live here. I'm retired. I just don't think I'm meant to live an uncomfortable life.
Wow. How did you make it?
I worked hard as an engineer to save money. Again. Then I put my savings into Stretch.
What is Stretch?
Stretch is a stock. Right now I get about 11% a year in dividends. Nice. It's the Stretch, yeah, the Stretch.
And it's gone down about 11% since then, and they've had to raise the dividend. This is why I said Stretch is sketch a couple days ago. And I said it appears that something is fundamentally broken with Stretch. It just went ex-dividend and is still quite far from $100, which is where it's supposed to trade, because Saylor's been marketing this as a very safe, high-yield savings account equivalent that he would sell to his grandmother. But it's still quite far from $100. I don't think this has happened before. Expect Saylor to keep diluting MSTR bros to try to fix this. Good time to be holding real BTC in self-custody.
I got to say, man, if you don't like Matthew Cratter, I understand, right? But you gotta give Matthew Cratter credit though, man. He goes up against anybody. I'm with Matthew Cratter a lot. I'm not with him with the political stuff, because he says, oh, politics don't matter and doesn't matter who's in office. And again, he was wrong about that. But he is definitely a guy that fights for good. He fights for the right thing. And I believe he's one of the biggest Bitcoin purists we have out here. He really is. You know, when I read Robinhood, I read that he stole from the tax collector and gave the citizens their money back. I don't know how Rob Rich and gave to the poor got in there. Yeah, true. Geez, STRC is at $88 today. Is it?
I warned that on June 16th, and the stock has collapsed even more yesterday, trading currently at about $89. So if the dividend is, if it were 11%, you're already down 11% from par. So this is what's happening 2 months after that ad raised the dividend. This tsunami has hit the tropical resort. And then this really scammy ad, which was the one that really opened my eyes and got me focused on Saylor again. We turned Bitcoin into money, as if we need Saylor or a strategy to turn Bitcoin into money. But someone did a nice parody of this as well. And a lot of people pointed out at the time that you probably don't want to be smoking in an oil field. Quite ironic, because this is basically what has happened to the stock, as many of us have been warning. I thought Josh Mann had a nice meme here as well. A Stretch, sorry, I can't help myself, making fun of Saylor calling it the iPhone moment for strategy. This was unfortunately what happened to the iPhone. And then people comparing this to Do Kwon and the Terra Luna Ponzi and implosion from a couple years ago. The really sad thing is how many innocent retail investors have been loaded into this bus that's headed off the cliff. We talked about this post a while ago, a couple weeks ago, and this was something that Michael Saylor himself reposted. Mocha saying, I woke up to an email from my dad. He checked his brokerage account this morning, noticed that he had 0.96% more Stretch shares today than he did yesterday. So this guy, Mocha, basically, instead of onboarding his dad into Bitcoin in self-custody, he onboarded him into Stretch. And as he explains here, my dad comes from a long line of farmers. So when I first explained Stretch to him, I compared it to farming. This is really sad, because this is not a safe product. And we can see the real, very real people who are being hurt.
Yeah, that is sad. You know, and again, a lot of the TradFi boys, as he likes to call them, he calls them TradFi clowns. I don't call them clowns, but Do Kwon has such a punchable face, doesn't he, bro? Doesn't he? In the story, it was the king or the state, yes. But the problem with Stretch and everything else is people, especially some Bitcoiners, pay attention to strategy more than Bitcoin, and Stretch more than Bitcoin, because they think it's going to make them more money than Bitcoin. And they're thinking this, and that's the problem. To me, strategy is fiat, and Stretch is fiat to me, because in order to buy it, you have to have fiat, and you have to buy it with fiat. So if they're buying the underlying asset, why don't you just buy the asset yourself? You know, I'm talking about outside of retirement portfolio. Now, full disclosure, I do have strategy in a retirement portfolio. I do have that. I'm not going to lie to you. I have that. I have 21, which I'm going to show you in a minute, XXI. I have GameStop. I know sin. I got to get rid of it. And Tesla.
Hurt by something like this. And I imagine there will be legal repercussions from this, because you can't really market something like this and have it collapse without some class action lawsuits coming out of it. Meanwhile, the Adam Livingstons of the world.
He does not like Adam Livingston. He calls him a TradFi boy or TradFi clown. He does not like Adam Livingston.
The Adam Livingstons of the world, who have been pushing this onto retail investors. They don't seem to have much of a conscience. But this was Livingston talking about to be extremely conservative. His analysis, it wasn't too conservative because it broke par. And then even just a couple of days ago on June 10th, 2026, Adam saying the MSTR stretch bears have had their brains officially cooked. I would say it was actually the holders of this stock who've had their brains officially cooked by people pushing these things.
I was thinking the same thing, Jor. Anytime they talk about farming, I think about you with Bitcoin. His dad should watch the digital homestead course if he wants land instead of crops. Absolutely. Guys, if you're not with Jor, you need to get with him, man. Subscribe to his channel and sign up with all his programs. He's got so many. Go to his videos, go to the links down below, and make sure you subscribe and sign up for his courses. He is, in my personal opinion, on YouTube, the best Bitcoin educator there we have out there. Seriously. And his programs are criminally undervalued. But they're going to go up. So make sure you get them while they're low.
Like Adam Livingston. And a lot of people have been pointing out that the dividend coverage is not what it seems. And so, for example, on November 20th, as Lil Retard points out here, on November 20th, 2025, Strategy tweeting, we have 71 years of dividend coverage. And now just 16 hours ago tweeting, we have 32 years of dividend coverage. So a lot of people are asking what happened to those decades and decades of dividend coverage. But of course, this is what happens when the price of Bitcoin goes down. The coverage is not as much as you think it is. And as I've been trying to point out to people, this is an extremely risky product, and it's being priced by the market at junk bond like yields. So we can see here, I did a search for current junk bond yields, CCC and lower. These would be the most distressed, the highest risk junk bonds, currently traded at 9.5% to 12.5%. This is what the market is demanding to hold this kind of risk. And we can see where Stretch is trading. It's trading above the high end of junk bonds. It's currently trading almost 13%. So that tells you that's not the S&P ratings agency telling you this is risky. That's the free market telling you this is an extremely, extremely risky product.
Wow. Okay, we're not going to watch the whole video. I'm going to put this in the chat, and I'm going to watch this later because he is cooking right now. He is cooking. STRC is for the risk averse who ironically believe and worship the risk of fiat. Yeah. That's exactly right, son. That's exactly right. I have not seen a pegged asset over work. I have not seen a pegged asset ever work. Ask any algorithmic stable coin holder. Yes. Jor, everyone should watch the digital homestead course. Absolutely, bro. Sam, anything pegged should be all of the warning one needs to avoid it. Anything pegged should be all of the warning one needs to avoid it. Absolutely. You got that right, sir. Much love, Lauren. Yeah. But that's pretty much what we got today. Again, the Bitcoin distribution, like we talked about earlier, today as of June 18th, 2026, is we got 1,508,000 Bitcoin in the ETFs and other funds. Government owns 650,000. Private companies own 281,752. Public companies, 1.263 million. DeFi smart contracts own 379,000. Exchange custodians own 114,000. The question is, how many do you own? That's the question. So let's see if Uncle Larry has updated this yet. No, he has not. This is weird, Sen. This is weird, sir. He still has not uploaded this yet or updated. BlackRock has not uploaded their buys in a week. Friday or Thursday is not up there. I've never seen this before, man. I look at this all the time. I have never seen that before. That is, I avoid pegging at all costs. Yes, sus for real, man. For real, that is weird. Anyways, BlackRock has 766,255 Bitcoin allegedly, because we don't know how much they got rid of or bought. At 1.249 million Bitcoin. Again, how many do you have? That's the question. Don't forget, guys, if you want to buy every hour on the hour and get free fees, check out Strike. That's how I buy. Every single hour on the hour, and you get $500 of fee-free Bitcoin for your first 500 buys. And also, after the 7th day of buying, after you set your DCA will be free of charge on the 8th day. And then the exchanges, of course. Coinbase Pro's got 851,411, right? Binance has got 640,000. You can see all these S-Coin holders. If you hold it there, you don't own it. And this yellow bar is the Bitcoin price, and the green bar is the balance on the exchanges. And the balance got lower since yesterday. 2,480,000. It was 490,000. Now it's 480,000 versus the 64,000, 63,000 price. Again, how many do you own? And when you've seen all those casinos, those shitcoin casinos, and you look at Bitcoin again, Bitcoin is almost 60% of all cryptocurrency, the whole market. The market dominance is absolutely ridiculous, man. 58.5% of all crypto is owned by one. That's Bitcoin. There's thousands of them. I wonder if something will magically appear after the so-called peace deal that will or will not happen tomorrow. Yes, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. And it all goes together, doesn't it? Heck yeah, the other side remains exit only for life. For real. For real. And, just in case you forgot, guys, we are in Epoch 5. This is the supply issuance of Satoshis and Bitcoin. And this is where we're at on the timeline, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Epoch 5 out of 33. We got plenty of runway, and we're just getting started. We have so much supply of Bitcoin out right now. We got 20,046,000 something Bitcoin, 44,000 Bitcoin. And there's a small fraction of the population, of the world population, that has this thing. And as we know, we are in the Bitcoin gold rush. And that's the thing. This is the gold rush, and we got to act accordingly. All right. That's all I got for you, ladies and gentlemen, today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Sorry about the show being so long. I may make a political video later, or I may go off on Negroes later. I don't know. But for right now, I'm going to go off on this. This right here is the national debt, the national debt clock, allegedly up to date. We're making a really good income here in America. We make $5.5 billion a year every 12 months. The problem is we're spending more than we're earning. We spend $7.1 trillion versus our 5.5. Not a mathematician, but that's a $1.6 trillion deficit. And again, to be fair, Trump has slightened down the deficit, but not fast enough. And just like Cynthia Lummis said, there's only one way to do it, ladies and gentlemen, to pay off that national debt. Something happened here on strike. Holy shit. Jenny, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that so much. Jenny, or Nico, sending a Nico zap of 4321. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, let me spin some more wheels. Yep, let me spin. We got 3 spins to do. Thank you, Nico. We're going to do 301, 302, and 303. Thank you so much, Nico. Nico sending a big zap of 4,321. Thank you so much, Nico. That really helps. Woof, woof. Appreciate it. Good show, Jerry. Appreciate it. Nico, yes. Thank you, Spaceman. I appreciate that. All right, let's spin for block 301. And then 302 and then 303, and then we get up out of here. Draw for the score. Draw for the score. Steve said, OMG, it will be 4-0 T by 4th of July. I remember when it was 3. I'm not that old. OMG, it will be 40 trillion. Yes. 40 trillion. Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Keep stacking. That's right, Dean. Great live. Thank you, Fanny. I appreciate that. No yelling today. I was nice and calm today. Yay, Jor. That pesky Canadian Democrat isn't here. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Jor for 301. Let's see who can win 302. I appreciate you guys so freaking much, man. You don't even understand. BTC Backpacker. Backpacker, congrats, bro. Looking forward to your show tonight, hopefully. We'll see. 303. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you, man. Jenny Legendary. Pizzle. Pizzle, my nizzle. Oh, we had another block come out. 304. 304, Sin. Isn't that funny how we're going to leave off on 304, Sin? I know he's got something to say about that. Jed. Let's see what kind of clever thing he comes up with. Let's leave off on the 304s, Sin. Let's see who can win that thing. Woo! 304. I mean, hey, man. I like him. Jor for the score. Jor. Wow. Everybody that won 427. That pesky hubby of mine, LOL. Always leave a 304. True. I knew Sin was going to come up with something. 304 for the score. Absolutely. You got to score with them 304s. If you can't score with a 304, then what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Thank you guys so much. But anyway, Cynthia Loomis. What I called it. Yay. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You must be behind a little bit. Or maybe not. Says, send mine to the backpacker fan for George. No doubt, Jen. No doubt. So I'll do backpacker. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate it. Cynthia Lummis said there's only one way to pay off this national debt, and I could not agree more. Medicare and Medicaid is $1.971 trillion, aka almost $2 trillion. But what does 304 mean? LOL. Good question. Let's just say it's a garden tool that starts with an H and ends with an E. Social Security is $1.6 trillion. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, a little less than $1 trillion, $60 billion less than $1 trillion. And that interest on that debt is more than our military. That is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jen, thanks. I'm biting my nails waiting for the call. The interest on the debt is way too much, and there's only one way to stop it. It's way too much. You need to cut it. We got to pay off that national debt, and there's only one way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. 304 is what you find on the street corner. Very true, Jen. There's only one way to break this system, pay off the national debt, stop inflation, and bring this system to its knees and make these politicians be good with their money and not spend like drunken sailors. Look at it backwards, and what does it mean? Remind you of, Lauren? Look at it backwards. Look at the numbers 304 and turn them around backwards. Have a great day, Jerry, et al. Thank you, brother. There's only one way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We got to stop kicking the can down the road and kick that mother off the cliff with this new system and this new money. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you on the next one. And until then, and as you guys know, I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it, man. Thank you guys so much. Peace and love, guys.